you've been talking about vaccines. The flu season is coming, of course, so there's that as well. Let's talk about vaccines and where we stand on a COVID vaccine. You've been cautiously optimistic. You've said that something safe and effective, several vaccines, could be available in early 2021. You said Wednesday on Instagram Live that it might not be safe to go to movie theaters or similar indoor events, concerts, let's say, until a year after we have an effective vaccine to have it distributed widely enough. Can you explain how long will it be before we can get back to what we consider normal?
Yeah, Andrea, that response on my part was in response to a question that someone asked. When can we actually get back to normal as we know it? Normal, including with impunity going into a movie theater, which is indoors and enclosed. And I said what I've been saying all along, that I believe that we will have a vaccine that will be available by the end of this year, the beginning of next year. But by the time you mobilize the distribution of the vaccinations and you get the majority or more of the population vaccinated and protected, that's likely not going to happen till the mid or end of 2021. So in direct response to that person's question, I said, if you're talking about getting back to a degree of normality, which resembles where we were prior to COVID, it's going to be well into 2021, maybe even towards the end of 2021.
I want to ask you about the halt in the AstraZeneca vaccine trial, because they acknowledged a serious myelitis condition and are trying to determine if it's linked to the vaccine and how serious it is. Critics say that they were much more detailed in calls to investors, including that the affected person was not in the placebo group. Do you have details? And shouldn't they be transparent with the public about this?
Well, you know, I don't have any more details, is that it was a person who was in the trial themselves, and that's what the Data and Safety Monitoring Board and others are going to be investigating. I might point out, Andrea, that although it's unfortunate that there was this serious adverse events, to me, it proves to the American public that the system works, because we always get questions, appropriate and understandable questions, is that are we really paying attention to safety in addition to efficacy? And the answer is yes, because here you have a serious adverse event in a vaccine trial in which it was noticed, the trial was immediately put on hold, and a considerable degree of investigation is going on right now to try and find out the details, as well as alerting, if they resume the trial, which I believe they will resume the trial, alerting people in the future to pay really close attention to see if this happens again. So I look upon this as a manifestation of the fact that the system is working, and it kind of comforts people to know that we are paying a considerable degree of attention to safety.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.